Hey YouTube, this is Tim Unkert from htmltim.com. In this video, we're going to look at migrating from Vim to Pulsar. So you may notice my theme is a little bit different. I'll show you a more Vim-y theme. I'll also show you two packages. The first one we're going to go into some depth in, and that's a package that has all the Vim key bindings. The second one adds some macros. You want to watch the entire video because, well, one, it's going to help you if you are migrating from Vim, but also if you're learning Vim, we're going to go through a lot of the Vim stuff. So because my YouTube channel is called htmltim.com or htmltim, my website's htmltim.com that I haven't set up yet, we're going to make an HTML file. So I'm going to go to insert mode here and type HTML, and then we'll go and give it a title, migrating. Let's call it migrating from Vim to Pulsar. Okay, and then we'll go down here. And what I'm going to do is make a list of all the things we can do. At the end of the video, I'll show you what packages you need to install. Just give you a hint, the theme I'm using is Gruvbox, including the UI theme. Okay, so let's get started. So first list item. To enter insert mode, we're going to do I, all right? And I just used the arrow keys there, so that's kind of cheating. But anyways, let's talk about Vim movements. All right, so we have H, J, K, and L, which are left, down, up, and right respectively. From there, we can do combinations. So we can combine, get rid of the sidebar here. We can combine Vim movements with numbers. So for instance, let's say I wanted to escape to get into normal mode. And if I wanted to move 5 characters to the left, I do 5H, okay? If I wanted to move 30 characters to the left, I do 30H, okay? I can move 20 characters to the right with 20L. I can move 3 lines up with 3K. I can move 3 lines down with 3J, so on and so forth. Okay, let's talk about moving forward one word. Okay, so that would be W from normal mode. So I'm going to go back a few words. I'll talk about that in a moment. If I want to go forward a word, I'll do W. If I want to go to the end of the word, I'll do E. Okay, so let's talk about that. So move to the end of the word is E. Okay, let's do move back a word. That's going to be B. Okay, and I can do number combinations with that too. So if I do 4B, I move back 4 words. Okay. Now, let's say I'm in insert mode. In insert mode, center the screen. So that's going to be Control -O, not 0, ZZ. Okay. So when I go to insert mode, Control O, ZZ. And then this thing is going to pop up and say, hey, you got to have your editor set with scroll past end. And you can say, no thanks, never ask again, or okay, enable it now. Okay, so I'm going to go back here with the mouse and do Control O, ZZ, and ooh, I centered the screen. Pretty awesome, okay? Let's do move to the beginning of the line from normal mode. That's going to be the 0, okay? So the 0, move to the beginning of the line. All right, move to the end of the line. That's going to be the $sign. Okay, so let's go 0 to move to the beginning, $sign to move to the end. Okay. All right, next one. Move to the last line. That's going to be capital G. So capital G, I'm at the last line. Okay, moving to the beginning is going to be GG. Okay. All right. So let's see. Move to the first line, it's going to be GG, okay? I'm going to do Control O, ZZ to recenter. Okay, so let's do deleting, or delete. Let's do delete a character. Let's type that. and that's an X. So if I want to delete the C, I do X, okay? If I want to undo it, I do U. If I want to delete 3 characters, I do 3X, okay? Then I can undo it, of course. All right, so delete one word. That's going to be DW, okay? All this stuff I'm doing in the Pulsar editor, just in case you were thinking I was doing this in Vim. It's in Pulsar. I'm doing this, okay? Okay, so delete 3 words. Let's do 3 words. Okay, that's going to be 3 DW. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, back with B, and then 3 DW. Oh, look at that. They're all gone. But I just undid it. Okay, let's talk about some more about movement. All right, I want to go up 10 lines. It's going to be 10K. Okay, so 10K from normal mode, of course. And we'll talk about different ways to enter normal mode in a moment, okay? Down 10 lines. So down 10 lines. That's going to be 10J, okay? So if I go up 10K, down 10J, okay? So cool. Delete inner tag. Well, this is a good one for HTML. And you know what? I got to recenter, so Control-O-Z-Z. Delete inner tag from normal mode is going to be DIT. So DIT, I just deleted it all, DIT, just deleted it all, DIT. Well, I can do that all day. All right, next one, delete inner double quote. Inner double quote. Okay, so let's actually surround this with quotes. Okay, so I could be moving more efficiently, but DI quote. Whoops, what happened? DI quote. DI quote. Oh, there we go. I was typing Control instead of Shift. All right, so we'll undo that. So that is, let's put it in parentheses, DI quote, like that. Delete inner single quotes. Okay, so go to normal mode and DI single quote. Okay, we'll undo that, and that is DI single quote. Okay, yep, Kitty, what's up? Okay, next one. Copy the current line and then paste 5 lines, and you can just replace 5 with whatever number you want. So that's going to be from normal mode YY 5P. Okay, so YY 5P. Ooh, look at that. 5 more lines. So let me do that again. YY 5P. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay, we're going to undo that though. All right, next page. Change inner word. All right, so let's do change inner word. CIW. Okay, so CIW, let's change it to thing from word, okay, and then we can do the dot command to change it into thing. I'm just typing the period here. Boom, dot command. All right, so next one is going to be, well, first let's do Control-O-Z-Z, okay, and we'll talk about what that does in a moment. So that is the repeat command, or the dot command, and that's just a period. Okay, and then we've been undoing things, so undo is U. Okay, and visual mode. So visual mode is V. So let's do V, and we'll highlight all this stuff and then just delete it with D. Okay, we can do that. So we can delete it all. Undo. Okay, so we can highlight stuff with the visual mode there. All right, let's do move a line up 1 place. So it's going to be DD2KP. All right, so DD2KP. All right, so DD2KP. I'm moving it up. DD2KP. All right, so that stands for delete line DD, 2K, move up 2 lines, paste line below. Okay. All right. ways to enter insert mode. Ways to enter insert mode. Okay, so Control O Z Z to recenter. And then what we should do here is we should have a nested unordered list here and with list items. Okay, and so we have I, we talked about that. So insert mode from where the cursor is. Okay, then we do O. You probably notice I've been entering insert mode from normal mode and going to the line below. So that's O, insert mode line below. You can also do, whoops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I did Control O. I want to do Shift O. Okay, so uppercase O is insert mode line above. Okay, and then let's do I. Uppercase I is insert mode first character of line. Okay, so right there, start right before the list item here, and let's just undo that. Okay, capital A is insert mode end of the line. Okay, I'm going to do ZZ just to recenter. Okay, and then G, capital I, is going to be insert mode in column 1. Okay, so G, capital I, insert mode in column 1. Okay, G, lowercase I, is going to be insert mode from where you left off. So I'm hitting escape now. I'm going up here and I'm just going to do GI. Oh, look at that. I'm right back from where I was. I'll show you that again. GI. Okay. Ooh. Let's move up here. GI. That's pretty sweet. Okay. I don't know if we talked about this one. This shouldn't be in the sub list. Let's just do DD to get rid of it. And we'll do another list item here. And then we'll do move to the start of the line. That's going to be your regular 0. Boom, start of the line. Okay. I think I did this already. But anyways, this is what I have written down. Move to the end of the line. I think we talked about this, the $sign. So $, boom. Okay. Okay, this one's cool. Delete from the start of the cursor to the beginning of the line. Okay, so cursor's here, D0. Ooh, look at that, it all went away. I'll undo it though. Let's go here to here, D0. Ooh, all went away. Okay, undid it. Okay, cool. All right, delete from cursor to the end of the line. That's going to be D$. So let's go 10B, 10 back 10 words. Actually, let's go to here. And we'll go D$. Ooh, that's all gone, but I undid it. Let's go E to the end of this word. D$. Oof, all undone. Okay. Anyways, Control O Z Z to recenter here. All right. Oh, not formatted right. Let's show you that in a moment. Let's do delete from the cursor to the start of the file. Okay, so let's go up here and we'll do DGG. Oof, it all went away. Okay, but that's okay. We can undo it. All right. Let's format this with GGVG and then equal sign. I don't know if that worked. Oh, there we go. Okay, took a moment there. I'm recording, so it like kind of froze there a little bit, but yeah, it worked. Okay, let's do delete from the cursor to the end of the file. So that's going to be, whoops, I should have been writing these down. DGG, what is this? End of the line is going to be D $. Beginning of the line is going to be D0. Okay. To delete to the end of the file, I don't want to do that. I don't want to paste that in. I hit the dot command there. I want to do D capital G. Okay, so let's do D capital G. Ooh, it all went away. D capital G. All went away. But I'm undoing this, okay, with the U. All right. All right, let's next one. Move down a line when soft wrap is enabled. Okay, so I'm going to have to create a paragraph here. Let's create a paragraph with some lorem ipsum text. And we don't have soft wrap enabled, so I'm going to do Control comma to move up to the settings. Go to editor here, and we'll go on down. And we're going to enable soft wrap right here. So we enabled that. And now we got this soft wrap here. So we can go GK, move up line, GK, 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 GJ, GJ, GJ. But if I do just K, it moves up the entire line that's not soft wrapped. Just J, it moves down the entire line. So I want to do GK, 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 GJ. Okay, so that's moving around with soft wrap. So let's make some list items for that. So we'll do, what is this one? Move down a line when soft wrapping. Okay, so that's going to be GJ. And then move up a line when soft wrapping. That's going to be DK. Okay. All right, so that's that page. I've written all this stuff down. Oh yeah, let's try visual block mode here. So that's going to be Control V. Ooh, look at that. And maybe I'll replace it with an A. It makes no sense, but you can do that. Visual block mode is Control V. Okay. All right. That's cool. All right, next one. Move to the beginning of the soft wrap line is going to be G0. So if I go here, this is soft wrapped, right? So I could go GJ, GJ, GJ. And if I do G0, I move to the start of the soft wrap line. If I want to move to the end of the soft wrap line, I can do $, okay? So let's go here, move to the end of the soft wrapped line. It's going to be $, okay? Okay. We talked about Control OZZ. Let's talk about redoing. So redoing something is going to be Control R, okay? So let's delete a word, and then let's undo it, and then let's redo it with Control R. Okay, so the word deletes again. And let's undo it. Okay, but that's going to be redo. All right, so ways to enter insert mode. So we'll do LI, and we'll do ways to enter, ways to enter normal mode. My bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create an unordered list, and then we'll talk about the 3 different ways. So escape key is one, and then we've got control and the just the left square bracket, and then we got control and C. Okay, so those are ways to enter normal mode. All right, so now let's talk about some more stuff. So I'm going to do ZZ, recenter that, and we're going to talk about control Y. So control Y is going to copy from the line above. Okay, so if I want to go here, I'll do control Y P. Okay, that didn't really work. But Control Y is going to copy from the line above, and it'll normally work. Okay, let's do Control U is delete to the beginning of the word. So Control U. Yep, that didn't work either. Some of these I think you have to enable, so I should make a note here. Space, that one works. So space is move a character to the right. All right. Shift W, let's see if that works. So Shift W, does not work. So some of this stuff you have to enable, and I'll show you that in a moment. And that's why I'm pointing it out, of course. We talked about move to the end of the word, move to the previous end of the word. Let's talk about moving to the next sentence. So move to the next sentence. This one is going to be the parenthesis, the right parenthesis here. So this, right? So so we have a sentence here. So let's do that. So we move to the next sentence, move to the next sentence, move to the next sentence. We can do it with the other parentheses, so the left parentheses, we can move to the previous sentence, like so. Okay, and so it kind of moves with the list item. So move to the previous sentence is going to be the left parentheses. So let's put that in parentheses. So the left parentheses, okay? Move to the next paragraph. Okay, so let's create a paragraph below. Just say this is another paragraph. Okay, and we want to move to the next paragraph, so we're going to do the right curly braces. Okay, and we move back, we're going to do the left curly braces. And yeah, because there's not a space in between, I think is why it's going and doing what it's doing. So let's just make a space. And okay, so yeah, it moves, it counts space in between parentheses. Okay, that's that page. We talk about numpad 0. That's moved to the beginning of the line. So we'll do numpad 0, move to the beginning of the line. Let's put that down here. Let's recenter this with ZZ. Okay. So move to the beginning of the line. This is a different way you can do it. If you have a numpad, is numpad 0. Okay. All right. So if we want to move to a column number, we're going to do the number and then this pipe. So let's say I want to move to column 10. So I'll do 10 and then the pipe, and it moves me to column 10. Okay. Move to the first character of the line is going to be the caret here. So yeah, move to the first character of the line. Move to the first character of the line and down. Now this is going to be the underscore. Okay, so if we do underscore, it moved to the first character of the line, but it did not move down. Okay, so yeah, well, that should, yeah, it's just moving to the first character of the line. So and then some of these, again, with the settings, you have to fix them. So move to the first character of the line and up. This should be this here, but let's see what it does. So it just moves to the first character of the line. So again, I'm going to do Control-O-Z-Z. I love that move. What I'm going to do is show you that in the settings in a moment, okay? Move to the first character of the line down. This may or may not work. So move to the first character of the line down. It's going to be enter. Let's try that. Yeah, it does work. Okay, so that one works. No enabling of the settings. Okay, so scroll down a screen is going to be Control F. Okay, so Control F, scroll down a screen, okay? Scroll up a screen, it's going to be Control B. So Control B, scroll up a screen, okay? And Control F, scroll down a screen, okay? All right, scroll a half screen down. It's going to be Control D. Okay, so Control D, half screen down. All right. Let's see. Scroll a half screen up. That's going to be Control W. Okay, so Control W. So this one needs to be enabled. So again, I'll have to show you that in a moment. So mini scroll down, there's a bunch of these. Mini scroll down is Control E. So let's try that, Control E. Yep. Mini scrolling, okay. Let's do mini scroll up is gonna be, what is mini scroll up? Control Y, okay, Control Y. So Control Y, mini scroll up, okay. Scroll a quarter of a screen down. So scroll a quarter of a screen down is going to be G and then Control D. So G, Control D, G, Control D, quarter screen down, okay? All right, scroll a quarter of a screen up. Now, you don't have to remember all of these, of course. It's going to be G, Control U. Okay, so G, Control U, G, Control U. We're going a quarter screen up. Kitty is coming to visit me. Hello, Kitty. Move to the top of the screen. It's going to be capital H. Okay, so capital H. And that's not working. Okay, and then move to the bottom of the screen. It's going to be L, okay? So try that. So L, okay. H. I was doing Control H. Yeah, so anyways, those do actually work, okay? So pardon my mistake. Move to the middle of the screen. It's going to be M. Okay, so capital M, move to the middle of the screen, move to the high point, move to the low point, move to the middle. Okay, we got substitute, change to the last character in the line, maybe I'll talk about that. Change to the last character in the line, that's going to be a capital C. So let's go here, we'll do capital C, and we can start typing whatever. I'm going to undo that stuff. Whoops, I wanted to redo, so Control R to redo that. Okay, delete to the last character in the line. It's going to be capital D. All right, so let's go back a bit and then do capital D. Okay, delete to the last character of the line. Okay. Substitute line, yank line. We have another way to yank the line. Instead of YY, you can just do capital Y. So, okay, I yanked that, and then I pasted it. Okay, that's cool. Indenting. Okay, so indenting, we're going to do this. Okay, so let me go to visual mode here because these aren't necessarily indented quite right, and we'll do that. Oh, look at that. I indented them. So unindent is going to be the other way. Okay, so let's say I want to go here with a $sign and I want to highlight this stuff and unindent it. I can move it that way, but I want to undo that. I want to indent it. Okay, So very good with formatting. Auto indent is going to be the equal sign. So, you know, let's say this is all over the place here, and we go here, we highlight this stuff, and we do equals. Okay, then it auto indents it properly. So again, indenting the file. I showed you this, but it's GGVG. So you go to the top of the file, put it in visual mode, go to the bottom of the file, and then do the equals. Okay, so GGVG equals. Okay, so everything was indented. Okay. Yeah, there's other stuff I can talk about, but this video is getting long. I've got a couple more pages. Let's keep going. All right, so toggle case and move right. It's going to be the tilde. So let's highlight this and do the tilde. Okay, so we toggled the case. We can highlight and do the tilde and toggle it back. If we just want to toggle the case and not move right, we can do G tilde. So G tilde. I don't know if that worked. Okay. Well, yeah, it toggled everything. Lowercase. So lowercase. It's going to be GU, getting off the computer. Cat just walked on the computer there. So let's do GU. Oh, well, that makes going to make it lowercase anyways. Let's just toggle the case here and then do GU. Okay, there we go. Camel case, there's ways to do this, but again, this is with settings. Reverse words. So we could do VEEGR. So VEEGR and reduce the word, or you know, we move the words around. So watch that again. VEEGR. Okay. So go back. VEEGR. Okay, I'm switching the words there. Okay, let's talk about numbers. So let's do increase the number. So let's have a number 10 here. And if we want to increase that, what we can do is Control A. Okay, so I'm increasing it. To decrease it, I can do Control X. Okay, so increase number is going to be Control A. Decrease number is going to be Control X. Okay, we can focus pane right. We can switch between tabs, but you can also switch between tabs by doing the Alt and the number of the tab. We can find a character, so do F and then find E. Okay, it goes to the first E. If I want to repeat that, I can do a semicolon, semicolon, semicolon to get repeating that find. If I want to find a character backwards, I can do capital F. Let's say I want to find A. So it goes back to the A. Let's repeat that. Goes back. Okay, and we stop there. So semicolon is repeat, find. We can do a search here. We can search for, let's search for said, and we find said, okay? We can search backwards with the question mark. So we can do the question mark, search backwards. Let's search for lorem, okay? So we found lorem, okay? And I can escape out of the search with escape. I can search for the current word with the asterisk. Okay, so we're not finding the current word, but let's find, ipsum? Nope. Let's go up. Okay, let's search for this word. Ooh, look, we found all that word. The spelled delete wrong. Okay, search for the current word backwards. So let's search for this word backwards. We're going to do the hashtag. So we found the word backwards. Okay. Repeat search and reverse is going to be a capital N. Okay. All right, move to a pair. So let's say we have a code block here. Let's go up here. And we'll create a code block and say this is a code block. Okay, and we go here and we do the %. We can go to the previous matching bracket in the pair. To set a mark, let's say I want to set a mark here, I can do M. And then if I go down and move to the mark, I can do the back tick. And I'll move back to the mark, okay? Move to the edge, and this is, so I'm going to do Shift O, make a space here, Shift O. Let me show you this. So the square bracket, I'll move to that edge backwards. I'll move to this edge forwards, okay? So it depends where the edge of the code is. All right. Let's see there's a bunch here. With Z, scroll cursor to the right, so we'll do ZE. So ZE, we can scroll the cursor to the right. Okay, ZC. So let's say we want to do some folding here. Let's say we want to fold recursively, meaning we're going to fold all the code folds within a fold. So if I go to the bottom or to the body here, I can do Z capital C. So Z capital C. Let me try that again. So undo that. Z capital C. So we folded all that stuff. Now to unfold it, we can do ZO. That's going to unfold, but look, we folded recursively, so we folded the entire list. So we can do ZO to unfold the list. Everything that's folded inside of a bigger fold, when you fold recursively, it will be folded. Let's see, ZC is going to just fold the current row. So if I wanted to do ZC, I would just fold the current row, but that was treating it like it was folding the body. ZA is toggle the fold. Okay, Z capital A is toggle fold recursively. ZM is fold all. Z capital R is unfold R. All. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. So how did I get this to work? Okay, and there's more stuff. I didn't cover everything, so there's more stuff. So what I did here, first off, the theme. So I installed Gruvbox Dark UI. Okay, so this Gruvbox Dark UI, you would search for it under themes and click install. And then the syntax theme is Gruvbox plus syntax. Now what's making all these key bindings work, the magic behind that is not the GPP compiler, it's vim-mode-plus. So that's the package you want. Now let's enable vim-mode-plus-macros. So this is going to give us the macros, all right? Now this one, the macros are not quite the same level as Vim, but you know, let's do QW to record a macro on W. So we're going to go 0 to the beginning of the line. I'm just going to hit insert mode and type Tim was here, and then I'll escape and go down and stop the macro. Okay, so if I want to do the macro, I'm just going to do the @ sign. So I'm just doing the @ sign. So I can just hold it down and Tim was here. Woo! Okay, so a lot of times there's an option in Vim. You can do a number and then the @ sign. So let's just undo all this stuff with you. I don't think that works here. So if I wanted to do it like, let's say 10 times, so I would do 10 at, and it only does it once, okay? So there's a little limitation there. You know, I have to basically manually do it. But, you know, it's pretty easy to hold down the @ sign here. Look at that. Tim was there a lot. So that's the Vim mode plus macros. So if you do want to switch from Vim, definitely do Vim mode plus. And then the themes, Gruvbox is the coolest theme. But if you want to look for a theme that I liked, if we search for themes, we'll go to, I think it's desert. And you got to try a couple of these out. Let's just try it here. So we'll install. And that'll go ahead and hopefully install. Here we go. And then we go to themes and we go to desert. Okay. So that's a Vim-ish theme. And yeah, we got more of the desert syntax here. So it's kind of like desert, yeah. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, but making the switch from Vim to Pulsar, I think is definitely possible. And if you have questions and comments, leave questions and comments in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel, as that would be greatly appreciated. I want to thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.